Alrighty guys, so another day of trading in the books, and I want to break down some stocks that I'm looking at right now, 7 in particular. We're going to go over the charts, we're going to break down levels that I'm looking at, where I'm looking to buy, sell, do all that good stuff. So if y'all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, each up to $2,000. Just use that link down below or go to stasurfs.com/Moomoo. Once you guys open up an account, you get 1 free share of stock right off the bat, and once you fund your account with at least $100, you get 4 more stocks, totaling 5 stocks. And guys, listen to this. Once you fund your account with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 free stocks. So if you want to help out the channel and you want some free money, who doesn't like free money? Don't forget to get your free stocks from Moomoo. You also get up to 12 stocks from Webull, link down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive into it. So check it out, guys. The markets did really well today. We had the Dow Jones up 0.1%. The S&P went up 0.3%. We had the NASDAQ up 0.5% as the Russell went up over 1.1, almost 1.2%. Great day for the Russell. And the VIX also went up 0.5% as we had the metals also go up as well. We had gold up 0.1% as silver went up 0.5%. So we went up all across the board today, and a lot of the stocks we're going to talk about in this video also did pretty well. So let's dive into it. The first one is Rumble, which you guys probably know is a competitor to YouTube, which it doesn't have nearly as much traffic or users as YouTube, but they are a competitor nonetheless, and this company just reported earnings after the bell today, and their stock is down around 30 to about 40 cents here after the bell. So let's see what they ended up doing. So it looks like they ended up closing at around $10 per share. They went up 0.8% on the day, so pretty good day overall for Rumble. And once the numbers came out, holy crap, this thing went down to $9.05. So essentially it lost a whole dollar, down about 10% initially, and now it's recovered around 5-6-ish% from that $9 low, and where are we now? $9.60, but we're still down around 40 cents after the bell, or around 4.5-ish%. So Rumble is down a little bit here after the bell. So it looks like they did EPS of -14 cents, so they lost money. Not a surprise there. On revenue of $17.6 million, which beat by a nice margin the $15.93 million expected. And again, guys, this is a competitor to YouTube, but of course, guys, come on, they don't do nearly the numbers that YouTube does. Not even a fraction of the numbers. Well, I guess it is a fraction, but a very small fraction of the numbers that YouTube does. Literally, they made 17 mil last quarter. YouTube probably makes that in a day. Literally, they probably make that in a day. They probably make that in a couple hours. Let's be honest here. YouTube is such a massive, massive platform, and maybe one day Rumble does get to the size of YouTube. I don't know if it ever will. Never say never. But it looks like it's here to stay. I mean, at least as of now, and they are, adding to the platform. There's a lot of creators out there that are going exclusively to Rumble, and from my understanding, and I'm actually on Rumble myself, guys, I barely get any views on there, but from my understanding, the way to actually grow on Rumble right now is to live stream. That's what I've heard. If you just go on Rumble and just upload videos like this that I'm doing right now on YouTube, it is very hard to get discovered. That's what I've heard, at least on Rumble. You're going to have to go live and go live consistently, kind of like on Twitch, and that's how you're going to grow a following. But I don't really go live on Rumble. I just simply post these videos that you guys see right here from YouTube. I post them on Rumble as well. At this point, I'm just trying to put my content on all the platforms, and I think, yeah, we're on all the platforms pretty much. Definitely Instagram, TikTok, of course, here on YouTube, Rumble. I don't post much on Twitter, but I do have a Twitter. Snapchat, I post a little bit on there. So I'm trying to get across all these platforms, and Rumble is one of those up-and-coming ones that I believe is here to stay, at least as of now. So they beat on sales. EPS, I'm not sure what the estimate was, but overall, they lost money, 14 cents on the quarter, and who knows, maybe they'll turn a profit at some point, but overall, they're trying to grow their business, so for now, I'm not even too concerned about their profits, guys. Their goal should be to try and grow as much as possible, get as many creators on their platform, so then they can later monetize in a way that YouTube monetizes. And guys, that's another thing worth mentioning. Rumble, the monetization on that platform is awful. You're not making any any money. No creators make pretty much any money on that platform unless it's from sponsorships or things like that, but we're not going to get into that in this video. Overall, Rumble down on the day after the bell, after they beat revenue, which is good, and they lost money, as they are, of course, trying to grow the business, which I believe they will grow more in the future. I could be wrong, but that's what I believe here with Rumble. And overall, guys, if we look at the stock chart, there's been a clear resistance at around $10.50 over the last couple of months. So if we do break out of, let's say, $10.50, that's where I believe we could get a lot more upside on Rumble, at least in the short term. And their ticker is RUM, guys, RUM. So keep that in mind. Ticker symbol RUM again, Rumble. So the next stock I want to go over, which I believe is on the verge of breaking out, is Micron, ticker symbol MU, which today went up over 6%. Very strong day for Micron, and it closed at a fresh high on the 4-hour chart at roughly $64.85. You guys can see now we're approaching a major resistance. We're pretty much at a major level at, where are we? $64.50, $65. Micron, ticker symbol MU, has failed at this point time and time again, pretty much since the middle of November. You guys can see we failed here in November. We failed here in January, in March, April, earlier in May, you name it. So Micron, now's the moment of truth. Is it going to fail again at $65, or is it going to plow through and maybe start running to the next main resistance, which in this case, if we pop the 3-year chart up, we're probably looking at maybe $68 initially. That was the low from back in the middle of March of last year. If that were to break, maybe low mid 70s. That was the high from May of last year, so about a year ago. That's where this could be going. So watch out for that breakout, the ascending triangle forming here on Micron. It could be playing out. So I'm going to set my alert at $65. Mark is at or above, and we'll see where it goes from there. The next stock I'm looking at is Dexcom, ticker symbol DXCM. Let me pull it up and show you guys what I'm looking at if this thing wants to work. There we go. So what we have here on the 4-hour time frame is another ascending triangle. Do you guys see this right here? We have higher lows being made over the last couple of months, but at the same time, very clearly, we've been failing at $125 time and time again. I can't say it enough, guys. Time and time again, we've been failing at that point. So ultimately, what I'm looking for is if we do retake 125, we break past 130, and we start to build momentum from there, essentially to see the ascending triangle play out, which if it does play out, Dexcom could be seeing a lot more upside. This thing could be going. Let me pop the 3-year chart up. Where's the all-time high on this? Are we at all-time highs? Probably not. No, we're not. So if we do break 130, guys, 125, initially we could be going 135. You guys can see that was the high from about a year ago, March 2022. Then if 135 were to break, now we're talking 145, maybe 165. 145 being the neckline of this Head and Shoulders right here. You guys see that? That was back from 2021 into 2022, roughly. So that's where it could be going. All I know for sure is, and of course it's not guaranteed, but if we do break out of 125, 130, we're going to get a lot more upside on Dexcom. And another one that I'm looking at, guys, is Merck, ticker symbol MRK. This is starting to cool off a little bit. And mind you, guys, the bulls have been crushing it on this stock. The stock's done very well over the past couple of months, from $85 back in September. Now it's at $115. It's starting to cool off a little bit. It might come down even more, maybe down towards that 180 estimate at about $111, $112. That's where I'm looking to pick up some shares on the dip. And mind you, guys, these are all for trades, not for long-term investments. All these stocks are for trades. So if we do come down a little bit more on Merck, I'm looking at this mostly as a continuation play, and I'm looking to add a little bit more, or not add a little more, I don't have it right now, but I'm looking to buy some shares if we do get to 111, 112 on MRK. And the next one here, guys, is good old KLAC. Let me pull it up and show you guys. This is KLA Corporation. This stock went up over 4% on the day today, and it's finally starting to break out after being in a downtrend for a couple of months, pretty much for the entire year so far of 2023. You guys can see we were trading in this downwards channel. Now we're starting to break out of it. You guys see right here, I just drew it it out for you all. Check that out. We're starting to break out of the moving averages, that channel, and now we're about to get a golden cross, and we might even take out, well, we actually are taking out the highs from the middle, actually more towards the end of, what was that, March, early April, right around 400. We're starting to break out of there, guys. This is a very good sign overall for the bulls, and this might be going 425, 430, maybe even higher. That was the high from back in the middle of January, pretty much all of January, even back in December, we were failing at about 420, 425. So I'm telling you guys, now that we're breaking out of these moving averages, we're taking the highs out from a couple of weeks ago, there could be more upside here on KLCA, or KLAC rather. So before we talk about the last two stocks, have you guys gone up to 15 free stocks yet for Moomoo yet? If not, what are you waiting for? Use that link down below, or simply go to StasSurfest.com/Moomoo. Once you guys open up an account, you get one free share of stock right off the bat. And once you fund your account with at least $100, you get 4 more stocks, totaling 5 stocks. And once you fund your account with at least $1,000, are you guys ready for this? You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 free stocks. So if you guys want some free money and you want to help out the channel, use that Moomoo link down below or on the side, or simply go to StasSurfest.com/Moomoo. Get your stocks and let me know which ones you get in the comments. And with that being said, cheers, guys. Let's talk about the last two, which I actually meant to talk about in my last video, my video from last night, but I forgot to actually mention these. These companies actually report earnings at the end of this week. Number one being Foot Locker, which went up 2% on the day today, closed right at $40 on the dot. This company reports earnings on Friday, and we clearly see a wedge on Foot Locker. Do you guys see it? I know I see it. You guys can see higher lows are being made at the same time that we're making lower highs. And again, this company's on Friday, so let me actually pull up the Safari tab. Bear with me here, guys, so we can see exactly what they're looking to report in terms of EPS and revenue. And mind you, these are all estimates, so keep in mind it might come higher than this, it might come lower than this when it comes to revenue, EPS. We shall see. But as of now, based on 18 analysts, they're looking to do EPS on average of 81 cents on revenue of, let me see here, 1.99 billion, which will be down roughly 8.5% year over year. You guys can see last year they did 2.17 billion in sales, again down 8.5% year over year. So don't expect crazy growth for Foot Locker. In fact, expect a decline in sales, guys. And a year ago they did $1.60 in EPS, so expect a decline in EPS as well. I mean, geez, guys, look at that. Their EPS is projected to cut in half if the average EPS estimate is what they actually report, being 81 cents. Again, a year ago they did $1.60, so not so pretty there for Foot Locker. And again, looking at that chart, guys, we have to break out of that wedge, or maybe we don't break out. Maybe we break down and we start falling under the wedge, which obviously would not be good for the bulls. And the last stock here is Deere & Company, ticker symbol DE. Let me pull it up here on Safari very quickly to show you guys what they're looking to do. They're looking to actually report on Friday, and based on 21 analysts, guys, their average EPS estimate is $8.54. Low estimate $7.81, high estimate $9.98, and either way, whether it's the high, low, average, they're going to be higher than last year's EPS of $6.81. So that's pretty good. You guys see that there. And when it comes to revenue, guys, based on 14 analysts, you guys see right here, on average, they're looking to do EPS of 14.8 billion, roughly. Low estimate of 14.5, high estimate of 15.3, and last year they did a little bit over $12 billion in sales. So either way, they're going to be growing massively year over year. The projected growth rate is at 23%, which is really good overall for John Deere, Deere & Company, whatever you want to call it. Same thing to me, guys. I don't know about you, but I like to call it John Deere. So let me actually pull it up here on ThinkOrSwim so we can see what the charts are looking like on DE. This is clearly in a downtrend, guys. You can probably see right here if I get the channel tool out. We've been downtrending all year. I mean, this thing was at what, 450 to start the year? Not even. That was actually at the end of November. So to start the year, we were roughly at 440, and now we're at 370. This stock is down roughly 15, 16%, almost in a bear market over the course of this year. And we'll see with earnings coming up, guys, whether or not this picks direction. Do we break out of 400? Do we take out this downwards channel, which would be great for the bulls if we did something like this. If we started to break out of the moving average, which, well, actually both of the moving averages, which in this case were under them, let's see what we do, guys. At about 400, I'll set my alert there on John Deere, ticker symbol DE, and we'll see where it goes from there. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to get your free money from Moomoo, up to 15 stocks, each up to $2,000, and you could also get up to 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. Check out that link, all those links in the comment section or in the description box. I appreciate you guys as always, and with that being said, I guess that's it. Cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video, which I made a bunch of videos earlier. Go check them out if you guys want, and with that being said, peace out. Have a great rest of your day.